Imagine opening your front door and being greeted by a soft, clean scent that instantly tells your body it can relax. Not a strong perfume, not a chemical smell, just a quiet freshness that feels natural, comforting, and calm. In many Japanese homes, this sensation is not created by sprays, candles, or constant cleaning. It comes from simple daily secrets that keep the home smelling clean and feeling serene at all times, even when life is busy. Today, you are going to learn 8 Japanese secrets for a home that always smells clean and feels serene. Secrets that work gently in the background to support your well-being instead of overwhelming your senses. These practices are deeply connected to Japanese minimalism because they focus on prevention, balance, and emotional calm rather than masking problems. Before we continue, I want to ask you something. Tell me which country and city you're watching from. I'd love to know and leave you a heart. And don't forget to subscribe and help me reach the goal of 1,000 likes. The first Japanese secret is kuki no nagare, the practice of respecting airflow. In Japanese living, clean air is considered the foundation of a calm home. A space that does not breathe will never feel fresh, no matter how much you clean. This secret is simple but powerful. Windows are opened briefly every day, even in colder seasons, to allow stale air to leave and fresh air to enter. It does not require hours. Just 1 or 2 minutes is enough to reset the atmosphere. This habit removes trapped odors before they settle into fabrics and surfaces. It also creates an immediate sense of clarity. When air moves, energy moves. And when energy moves, the home feels lighter. The second Japanese secret is mono o harasu, reducing the number of items that trap smells. In Japan, homes smell clean not because they are constantly scrubbed, but because there are fewer objects to absorb odors. Excess cushions, unnecessary rugs, piles of decorative items, and unused textiles quietly hold on to smells over time. By keeping only what is needed and loved, the home naturally stays fresher. This does not mean living without comfort. It means choosing materials intentionally and allowing space between objects. When there is space, air circulates. When air circulates, odors disappear instead of lingering. The third Japanese secret is shizen no kaori, the use of subtle, natural scent. Japanese homes avoid heavy fragrances because strong smells create sensory fatigue and tension. Instead, they rely on gentle, natural aromas that signal cleanliness rather than perfume. A bowl of citrus peel near a window, a cotton cloth lightly infused with green tea, a piece of hinoki wood placed quietly on a shelf. These scents are soft and grounding. They do not announce themselves. They simply make the space feel pure. This creates serenity because the nervous system is not overwhelmed. The home smells clean because it is clean, not because something is trying to hide an odor. The fourth Japanese secret is mizu no ato, caring for moisture immediately. In Japanese homes, water is respected because moisture creates smells when ignored. Sinks are wiped after use, showers are aired out, towels are dried properly instead of left damp. These small actions prevent musty odors from forming. They also create a feeling of order and care. When water is managed thoughtfully, the home remains fresh without effort. These 4 secrets already begin transforming how your home smells and feels. They work quietly, without products, without force, and without stress. And when combined with the remaining secrets, they create a space that feels clean, serene, and emotionally soothing every single day. To keep a home always smelling clean and feeling serene, the next Japanese secrets focus on how fabrics, daily routines, and quiet habits influence the atmosphere of the space. In Japanese living, scent is not treated as something separate from order. It is the natural result of balance, care, and small, consistent actions. The fifth Japanese secret is nuno no kansha, respecting and caring for fabrics intentionally. Fabrics are the biggest holders of smell in any home. Curtains, cushions, rugs, blankets, and even clothing absorb air and moisture throughout the day. In Japanese homes, fabrics are chosen carefully and cared for gently. Heavy layers are avoided. Natural materials like cotton and linen are preferred because they breathe better and release odors more easily. Fabrics are aired regularly, even if they are not dirty. A blanket is shaken near a window. Cushions are placed briefly in fresh air. Curtains are opened wide to allow sunlight to touch them. This simple respect for fabrics keeps them fresh without constant washing and prevents odors from settling into the home. The sixth Japanese secret is asa no kirei, the habit of starting the day with freshness. In many Japanese homes, the morning is used to quietly reset the scent of the house. Windows are opened for a short time. Trash is removed early. The sink is rinsed. A cloth is passed lightly over key surfaces. These actions take only a few minutes, but they prevent smells from lingering and mixing throughout the day. When the home begins the morning fresh, it stays fresh longer. This secret works because scent builds gradually. By removing yesterday's traces early, you prevent the layering of odors that creates heaviness and discomfort. The seventh Japanese secret is kirei no nagare, keeping smell from traveling through the home. In Japanese houses, odors are contained instead of allowed to spread. Kitchen smells are ventilated quickly. Bathroom doors are left open after showers. Laundry is not left sitting damp. Shoes are removed immediately at the entryway. These habits stop smells from migrating into living areas and fabrics. The home remains serene because each space keeps its own balance. This secret brings calm because scent is closely tied to emotion. When smells are contained and released quickly, the home feels emotionally lighter and more peaceful. The eighth Japanese secret is owari no shizuka, ending the day with gentle freshness. Before bedtime, Japanese homes often return to a neutral scent state. Dishes are not left overnight. The trash is closed or removed. The sink is wiped dry. Windows may be opened briefly again if possible. This is not about cleaning deeply. It is about removing the sources of odor before rest. When you wake up, the home feels clean and calm instead of stale. This nightly closure protects serenity and reinforces the feeling that the home is cared for. Together, these secrets, Nuno no Kansha, Asa no Kirei, Kirei no Nagare, and Owari no Shizuka, work with airflow, minimalism, natural scent and moisture care to create a home that smells clean naturally. They remove the need for strong products and constant effort. The home becomes fresh because it is balanced, not because something is covering up discomfort. And when scent is gentle and clean, serenity follows effortlessly. To keep a home always smelling clean and feeling serene, the next Japanese secrets focus on how habits of prevention shape the emotional atmosphere long before any odor appears. In Japanese living, a calm scent is never created at the last minute. It is the result of attention given early, quietly, and consistently. The ninth Japanese secret is Genkan no Seketsu, keeping the entryway pure and uncluttered. In Japanese homes, shoes are removed immediately because they carry outside odors, moisture, and dust into the living space. But the practice goes deeper than footwear. Bags are emptied, coats are aired. Items that come from outside do not travel freely through the house. They pause at the entrance. This simple boundary prevents outside smells from spreading into fabrics, furniture, and rooms where calm should be preserved. When the genkan stays clean and minimal, the entire home smells lighter because unwanted scents never cross the threshold. The 10th Japanese secret is mono no ichi, giving every item a defined place. Items without a home tend to collect odors because they sit forgotten, pressed against other objects, or trapped in stagnant air. In Japanese homes, everything has a place where it can rest and breathe. Shoes are aligned. Towels are hung properly. Cleaning cloths are dried fully before being stored. When objects are placed intentionally, air can move around them. Odors do not accumulate. This also creates serenity because visual order and clean scent are deeply connected. A home that smells clean often looks calm, and a home that looks calm feels emotionally soothing. Another powerful secret is Shizuka na Jikan, allowing quiet time for the home to rest. In Japanese culture, the home is not in constant motion. There are moments when activity slow, noise decreases, and the space is allowed to settle. This quiet time matters for scent. When the home is always active, smells are stirred, mixed, and trapped. When the home is quiet, air stabilizes and freshness returns naturally, turning off unnecessary appliances, reducing nighttime noise, and allowing stillness in the evening all contribute to a serene atmosphere. This secret reminds us that calmness is not added to a home, it is allowed. Another essential secret is hikari to kaze, using light and breeze together. Sunlight and fresh air are powerful natural purifiers. Japanese homes are designed to invite light during the day and allow brief breezes to pass through. Opening curtains fully, letting sunlight touch fabrics, and opening opposite windows for a short moment helps neutralize odors naturally. Light dries moisture. Breeze carries scent away. Together, they create a home that smells clean without effort. These secrets, Genkan no Seketsu, Mono no Ichi, Shizuka na Jikan, and Hikari to Kaze, work quietly behind the scenes. They prevent odors from forming instead of reacting once they exist. When combined with airflow, minimalism, natural scent, fabric care, and daily resets, they create a space where freshness feels effortless. The home no longer needs strong products or constant attention. It maintains its serenity naturally, supporting your emotional well-being every time you walk through the door. To keep a home always smelling clean and feeling serene, the next Japanese secrets focus on how daily behaviors and small choices either protect freshness or slowly allow heaviness to form. In Japanese minimalism, scent is deeply connected to rhythm. When daily actions are gentle and intentional, freshness remains. When actions are rushed or careless, odors quietly accumulate. One important secret is Teinei Seikatsu, living daily life with care. Teinei means doing things thoughtfully and respectfully. In the context of scent, this means not rushing past small details. A cup is rinsed instead of left with residue. A cloth is dried instead of tossed damp into a corner. Trash is closed properly instead of left open. These small moments of care prevent the sources of odor from developing. Teinei Seikatsu keeps the home smelling clean because nothing is allowed to decay slowly and unnoticed. It also creates serenity because the home feels consistently tended to, not neglected. Another powerful secret is Mado no Kokyu, allowing the home to breathe regularly. Japanese homes treat ventilation like breathing, not like a task. Windows are opened briefly, intentionally, and regularly. Not all day, not aggressively, just enough to refresh the air. Even in apartments, this might mean opening one window while opening a door for a minute. This practice prevents stale air from settling into corners and fabrics. Freshness stays light and neutral instead of becoming heavy or musty. Mado no Kokyu works because scent does not disappear on its own. It must be released. Giving the home space to breathe restores serenity naturally. Another secret is Shiro no Seiketsu, maintaining visual cleanliness to support clean scent. In Japanese living, visual clutter and odor are closely connected. When spaces are visually crowded, air cannot circulate well and smells linger. By keeping surfaces clear, corners open and storage organized, air moves freely. This prevents odor buildup and reinforces the feeling of cleanliness. A home that looks calm tends to smell calm because nothing is trapped or forgotten. This secret shows that scent is not just about the nose, it is about the eyes and the flow of space. Another essential practice is kirei no taimingu, timing small cleaning actions correctly. In Japanese homes, certain tasks are done immediately, not later. Kitchen surfaces are wiped right after cooking. Bathroom moisture is managed right after use. Trash is removed as soon as it becomes noticeable. This timing prevents smells from settling and multiplying. Waiting allows odor to sink into materials. Acting immediately keeps freshness intact. Kirei no Taimingu removes the need for strong products because problems are solved before they exist. Together, these secrets, Teinei Seikatsu, Mado no Kokyu, Shiro no Seiketsu, and Kirei no Taimingu, protect the home from heaviness and odor by shaping daily rhythm. They do not require extra work. They simply replace delay with intention, and when intention guides daily life, the home remains light, clean, and emotionally soothing. Freshness becomes the natural state, not something you chase. To keep a home always smelling clean and feeling serene, the next Japanese secrets focus on how evenings are closed and how the home is prepared for rest, because scent is deeply influenced by what is left overnight. In Japanese living, nighttime is not treated as a pause where habits disappear. It is treated as a moment of protection, when freshness is preserved so the next day can begin calmly. One essential secret is Yoru no Seiketsu, protecting cleanliness before sleep. This practice is simple but powerful. Before going to bed, Japanese homes quietly remove the sources that create overnight odors. Dishes are not left in the sink. Trash is closed or taken out. The kitchen is wiped lightly. Towels are hung to dry fully. Bathroom doors are left open to release moisture. These actions take only a few minutes, but they prevent smells from settling into the home while everyone sleeps. When you wake up, the air feels neutral and clean instead of stale. This secret brings serenity because mornings begin without the weight of lingering odors. Another important secret is Nerume no Shizuka, creating calm before rest. Strong smells often build when evenings are rushed and overstimulated. Loud activity, late cooking, and hurried movements stir air and mix odors. Japanese homes intentionally slow down at night. Movements become softer. Lighting becomes warmer. Activities quiet down. This calm allows air to settle and freshness to return naturally. When the home rests, scent stabilizes. This secret reminds us that calmness is not added to the home. It is allowed by slowing down. Another powerful secret is kuki no tomari, preventing air from becoming trapped. Odors linger when air has nowhere to go. Japanese homes avoid blocking airflow overnight. Closet doors are not overpacked. Furniture is not pressed tightly against walls. Bathroom doors are aired after use. Even small adjustments create pathways for air to move gently while the home rests. This prevents stale pockets of smell from forming. The home feels lighter because air is not stagnant. Another secret that supports serenity is mono no kansetsu, reducing contact between items. When objects are pressed together tightly, they trap moisture and odor. Japanese homes leave small spaces between items whenever possible. Shoes are spaced slightly apart. Towels are hung with room to breathe. Cleaning tools are dried fully before storage. This habit keeps items fresh and prevents the quiet buildup of unpleasant smells. It also reinforces visual calm, which supports emotional peace. These secrets, Yoru no Seiketsu, Nerume no Shizuka, Kuki no Tomari, and Mono no Kansetsu, work together to protect the home during the hours when attention is lowest, but impact is highest. They ensure that freshness is preserved overnight instead of lost. When combined with airflow, minimalism, natural scent, fabric care, daily resets, and gentle rhythm, they create a home that smells clean effortlessly. Serenity becomes consistent, not occasional. The home begins to feel like a quiet companion that supports your rest instead of carrying yesterday's heaviness into a new day. A home that always smells clean and feels serene is not created by strong fragrances, constant cleaning, or expensive products. It is created through balance, rhythm, and respect for how air, light, and daily habits shape the emotional atmosphere of a space. The Japanese secrets you've learned work together quietly, forming a natural system that protects freshness and calm without effort. Kuki no Nagare allows the home to breathe so stale air never lingers. Mono o Harasu reduces the number of items that trap odor and heaviness. Shizen no Kaori replaces artificial fragrance with gentle, natural scent that calms the nervous system. Mizu no Ato manages moisture immediately so musty smells never form. Nuno no Kansha respects fabrics and keeps them fresh through air and sunlight. Asa no Kirei resets the home each morning so yesterday's scent never follows you. Kirei no Nagare prevents smells from traveling and mixing between rooms. Owari no Shizuka closes the day by removing odor sources before rest. Genkan no Seiketsu protects the home from outside smells at the threshold. Mono no Ichi gives every item a place where it can breathe. Shizuka Najikan allows stillness, so freshness can return naturally. Hikari Tukaze uses light and breeze as quiet purifiers. Tene Sekatsu brings care into small daily actions that prevent odor before it exists. Mado no Kokyu treats ventilation like breathing, not like a chore. Shiro no Seiketsu keeps visual calm so air can flow freely. Kirei no Taimingu acts at the right moment, not too late. Yoru no Seiketsu protects freshness overnight. Nerumai no Shizuka slows the home so scent can settle. Kuki no Tomari prevents air from becoming trapped, and Mono no Kansetsu leaves space between objects so freshness remains. When these practices live together, the home no longer needs to smell clean. It simply is clean in its atmosphere. The air feels light, the space feels calm. And every time you walk through the door, your body understands that it can relax. This is the quiet power of Japanese minimalism, not perfection, but harmony. Not masking discomfort, but preventing it gently. If this video brought you a sense of peace, I invite you to subscribe, share it with someone who longs for a calmer home, and stay here with me. This channel exists to help you create spaces that support your well-being, your rest, and your everyday life. May your home always feel light, your air always feel fresh, and your mind always find serenity when you return.